my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something very different. It's actually going to be on planning. I'm approaching my very last month of pregnancy, and I find that I need to plan a lot of self-care. I need to plan a lot of the doctor's appointment. There's like to-do lists that my brain just is fried. I have something to do all the time. If it's not for the baby, it's now for work, because I am back to work. Or, you know, life is just going and going, and I've been right back into Passion Planner, so I thought it would be such a good video just to create and show you guys how I'm using my Passion Planner to get me throughout my pregnancy. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. This week I am going to be at 35 weeks, aka I'm very hormonal, I'm very tired, and I just need so much self-care. I really need to rest, you know, and take care of my body. I need to eat right and do all these different things to prepare my body for labor, prepare for the baby in general. So Passion Planner luckily already has things that have helped me like on its own in the layout that I have, and I've kind of learned to customize and make better to adjust to my pregnancy. So for example, the things that Passion Planner already has is it has the weekly quotes on the side, which I'll show you guys right now, and a little challenge like for you to include throughout your week. So that's one. It also has that space of infinite possibility at the very bottom, and that I've just learned to also customize, you know, add some things that work for me that week, which could be a habit tracker, it could be a mood tracker. There's just various things that you can do with that infinite space of possibility. And then I also really like how each day at the very top it tells you to focus on something. You know, you could leave the box blank, but it does have like a focus for you to work on that day, Sunday through Saturday. And it also has a weekly focus, so that way you have goals to meet, you know, not just each hour, it's daily, weekly. And then here are some things that I've done just to personalize everything to fit my needs throughout my pregnancy. Back in August, I actually started doing my ultrasounds and including them in this infinite space of possibility I was talking about. This just makes me feel really good, you know, to open up this spread and look at. Another thing I did like doing has been this over here, this space. I've been making it a weekly affirmation. So I write something related to pregnancy. In this case, it was, I have complete confidence in my body and its changes. And then I'm just affirming, putting out into the universe, my pregnant body is beautiful. Another thing has been the habit tracker. So these are free downloads on the Passion Planner website, which is amazing. So you can print out this, which is a habit tracker, and it goes Sunday through Saturday. You can choose to write a reward. Sometimes I leave this space out and I just write the habit I'm trying to keep. What I did decide to keep doing was the water tracker as well. This is also included in their free downloads online. So this was something I started to incorporate week by week as well. This is a really good example. So here I did the water tracker, which was free online, and then just with ideas from Pinterest, honestly, I would write down my sleep tracker, and this is the very last week of September that I started doing this, and then my mood tracker. So this week I did keep up with the mood tracker. I have little colors over here, just 3 basic moods and 3 different colors that I did. And the sleep tracker itself, I kind of incorporated just because, you know, these last weeks of pregnancy, I first thought that I needed to be sleeping earlier. You know, here I was going to bed around 12, 1 and waking up at 6 or 7. And then I later found out that that was not the issue. I just needed more naps throughout my day. Again, mood tracker, I made it about the baby. Little 3 moods, which was awesome. And a little 32-week doctor appointment note for myself, and the water tracker, which I've kept up. It's been really awesome. As you guys got to see, I do a lot of different things just to make this Passion Planner fit my pregnancy needs, and it's just kind of been a little learning journey. Like I said in the beginning, I thought I needed more sleep, as in going to bed earlier, and I just found out I needed more naps. Another thing was, you know, I thought I needed to be doing affirmations week by week, and now I know I need little side mental notes, like a brain dump space, which I use the infinite space of possibility for, and just so many things. So I'm gonna take you guys along while I plan today, and hopefully this is helpful for some of you all who are pregnant as well. First things first, I do have to consider the big events I have coming up this week, which is going to be our maternity photo shoot, woohoo, and also a midweek doctor's appointment. This part is definitely my favorite just because I get to go through the weekly layout and just doodle. It's normally what takes me the longest, honestly, because I want to make it look nice. I have found that if I'm investing more time into making it look pretty, then I'm more likely to return to my planner. I'm more likely to want to pull out my planner and follow, my little routines and look at all the things I have to do, versus if it was just all text, it feels more like a task I have to do. This week I did try to stick to the theme of fall, and I'm drawing a lot of little pumpkins. I'm drawing leaves, I'm drawing branches and scarves. I think I even drew like a coffee mug, just things to get me in that fall mood, The third step's not so much fun. I go through and consider the focus for each of the days, but this doesn't happen every single week where I know what the focus is. It just so happened that this week is a very short personal week and also a very short work week, so I do know what the focus is every day. But because I take my passion planner with me to work every morning, that's the time that I have to consider, what's going to be my focus for today. What are my intentions today? So that's the first thing I write at the top. As for the weekly focus, that's a lot more general, and I found that it's kind of the same the past couple of weeks, and I'm sure it's going to stay the same as I approach this last month of my pregnancy, because I just keep writing that I need rest and I need to focus on work-life balance, just because that's been pretty hard. But then at the very bottom, where I'm kind of underlining the quote, that's because I'm considering ways to incorporate the daily challenge into my daily life. This is the part that I really dread because it's finally the part where I'm going in to write my actual to-do list for the week, because it's my pregnancy stuff. It's a lot of things around the baby. It's a lot of paperwork I gotta gather for work. So try to think of about 2 to 3 things only. If not, if it just comes up throughout the week, I'll write it in the time slots under each day. Now here is where the printouts come in handy. The ones that are free on their website are really, really awesome. You get to pick what size you want and which printouts exactly that you want. I did stick to the water tracker once again. And on the far left, where you can barely see, I'm going in and I'm writing some pregnancy affirmations. Usually about 1 to 2. I try to stick to 1. And you see me pulling on my iPad because I go on Pinterest to look for those. It's kind of just whatever I find and speaks to me for that week. The very last step is where I do go through and just write down what is normal every single day, which is my work life. I just go in and I make it kind of cute. I make the word work like in bold. I write a little pattern inside of it, and whatever else that is normal for that week. So for example would be dinner time. I like to cook around 6:37 and I leave it blank for what it is that I'm gonna make. So that's just something I find helpful throughout the week too. Thing that I do is go through and reflect on my day, so kind of like journaling, but I know it's a really small space. So I started doing this about a month and a half ago and I've stuck to it. I kind of like to just summarize my day with a few simple sentences, and I find this to be the perfect space to do so. Now that I'm all done planning out my week, I hope you guys did enjoy that video. So at the very end of the day, what I do is I go through my planner and I look through my habit tracker and I complete anything that I haven't done already. That's also when I journal. I just kind of brain dump and I do my to-do list for the following day. So everything gets out. of my system right before I sleep, and I can have a good night's rest. I really hope you guys did find that helpful, and if you did, please make sure to give my video a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. It'll mean so much to me. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.